that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Yeah, that's it, everybody. Welcome in. Later with Jason Suel. So glad that you are tuned in. Bo Counts is here. The band looks different every week. Still sounds great.
I know. It's just like a round robin of who's in the hot seat. A
round robin of Northwest Arkansas's finest musicians,
Always.
I feel like is what it is. So
Always.
Great job over there, guys. Summer's here, Bo Counts.
We're in the middle of it.
We're in the middle of it. I know.
June.
Sweaty hot.
A little bit sweaty hot. I mean, a lot of stuff going on. We got Juneteenth coming up.
Yeah.
Always love to see what Anthony Ball puts together. Just so many things going on. It's
so many things.
Middle.
I know, and we have been doing a lot of like outdoor exploration, which is great. I mean, the trail system here is amazing, but we have also so many opportunities to just get outside, go camping, go to a state park. We're surrounded by so many great state parks.
I mean, you've got Devil's Den. They've been doing a lot of great work out there. You've got all the stuff in like Ponca Valley, and you know, you go up north, you got Missouri, you got all those streams and rivers and lakes.
Buffalo River, you know, a hidden gem that's not hidden to us here in Arkansas, but might be hidden to the world at large. Eureka Springs.
Eureka Springs is such a great weekend trip.
It is.
I mean, it just feels like it's been lost to time,
it does.
but found again.
It's kind of stuck in time in the best way.
Yeah, got the cool corner buildings, like
the Flatiron, and you've got great food scene there, music scene always. I feel like they are a city who has kind of a festival every weekend.
Every weekend.
There's like a parade going down the street. You don't know what you're there
for.
It's like
our little mini New Orleans.
Yeah.
Just a lot less rowdy.
It totally is. So if you're going over, shout out to Eureka Springs. Let us know that you're headed out over that way. What do you have planned? Anything big happening from now until, I guess, the end of summer? It's hard to say
right now we're just on cruise control through summer, getting ready for that fall, which will be here before we know it.
Before we know it.
Just kind of taking it day by day, trying to enjoy, like we say all the time in the show, summer is a little slower.
Yes, it feels nice.
And take that break before it gets crazy again in the fall.
Yeah, hit the pool, get that suntan.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'll give you a great visual for that. I'm imagining Bo Counts at the pool right now. Yes, soaking it in. That's right. You can soak in this show because we have got a great episode lined up for you. You know what we're doing? We're kind of doing a TheatreSquared takeover. They've got a lot happening during this month. So Bob Ford is going to be joining us down here in the hot seat talking about the new play festival, which is right around the corner. And then we've got some music from the 1 Ounce Jig. They're like Northwest Arkansas musician band royalty here.
But just an ounce of them.
On the just an ounce. Just enough.
Just enough.
To wet your whistle. And then down there, speaking of wetting your whistle, at our chef's table, looks like we're making drinks down there with Linden from the Commons at TheatreSquared. Hey, Linden, what's going on down there?
Yeah, I'm going to be making an espresso martini and a Moscow Mule today.
Oh, yeah. Two of the best. Two classics, absolutely. Classics all show long. That's what we've got, Bo Counts. Stick around. All that fun happening later. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We've got the one and only Bob Ford joining me now from TheatreSquared. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Man,
it's great to be here.
It's a great time of year for you all because I know, like in Fayetteville, Bo and I said at the beginning of the show, it kind of dies down, but not for you.
No, it does not.
You got a play that's rolling out, Responders. You've got the new play festival, and I'm just talking about things happening in June. So what do we need to know there, Bob?
So Arkansas New Play Festival. Huge for us. This weekend, early next week, we have something like 50 actors, playwrights, directors, dramaturg, all converging on Fayetteville, TheatreSquared, to work on, I just counted them up, 7 new plays.
Wow.
7 projects.
So what is that like? What stages are those plays in, I guess?
Various stages. Some of them have had other stage readings. Some of them are brand new. They've not been seen at all. Some are totally in progress. So like literally half baked, 3/4 baked, in a good way.
Yeah.
And that's the idea. They come here, they work for 2 weeks, they get 2 readings. 4 of those projects, which are sort of our headliners,
Yeah.
will get 2 readings. We'll be engaging up at the Medium.
Yep.
In Springdale.
Springdale, sure.
Up at Ovations Plus for the first time up in
nice.
Bentonville.
Yeah, of course.
And then over 2 weekends, the last weekend, all of these shows will be given readings or will appear at our home base here in Fayetteville,
Okay.
TheatreSquared. Yeah.
Now, do you engage, like when you say readings, is it just one person reading this? Is it a staged
no.
reading?
It is. So it's a staged reading. So the actors have their books, we call them, their scripts, sometimes at music stands. The experience, as you know, is almost like, wow, it's fully acted. For
Do
the
you
first time.
find that it changes? Because you've done this New Place Festival for several years, from weekend to weekend. So if people see something at the Medium in Springdale, and maybe it's different when they see it at Ovations Plus, and then it makes its debut at TheatreSquared, is it the same thing they started with, or is there a chance it's a different thing?
It is not just a chance; it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea is the playwrights get to see it in front of an audience once. They see what's working, what's not working so well. They go back in, they tinker. So there'll be new lines, sometimes new scenes, sometimes completely rearranged for the last time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bo, we're talking about scripted stuff right now, and you and I rarely work with a script.
I mean, rarely. Like, what is a script even?
I know.
That's like when they like write things in advance and
Yes.
you have to like do homework?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
about
why
that.
that's why you and I fail at that. I think we're just good going off the cuff.
It's so weird, the 2 different disciplines of like stage performance. I mean, you and I are no strangers to a stage.
Sure.
But when I think about a script and having to memorize all that stuff, it's a completely different skill set, and it's very impressive to see what they can do.
It is, and those playwrights too, Bob, they write, specific words, they want, and as a playwright, you want those words to be said from the stage, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's even down to the punctuation.
Right.
Like that's a comma for a reason.
Right. Yes. I put that ellipsis in there so that you would pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's happening, and how do people need to register, get tickets? How can they participate?
You can call our box office. You can go to arkansasnewplayfestival.com.
Great.
To read about these plays. I would love to just rattle off some of the titles.
Sure, yeah.
Because the titles tell you so much.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Malcolm X and Red Fox washing dishes at Jimmy's Chicken Shack in Harlem, which actually happened when they were teenagers, those 2 future
It's the big one.
Yeah.
It's the big one.
There's a modern bluegrass musical set in 1940s rural Arkansas called Eugene Onegin, which is a Russian novelist's story.
Fascinating.
My
And
grandfather's
set
name was Eugene.
Set in Arkansas. Sarah Gancher, who was in a previous New Play Festival, her play Russian Troll Farm won an
Yes,
Obie
I've heard this
for
one.
TheatreSquared.
Yeah.
And another play called Have to Believe We're Magic, which is set in the parking lot of Disneyland out in it's an amazing play by Sara Guerrero. And then, Edie and Diamond's Grove by A.K. Payne, amazing young playwright just out of Yale. That is also set in an amusement park.
That's a theme.
2 young African-American workers at this amusement park, and the amusement park is sort of dripping with ghosts, and it's
now my interest is
amazing.
picked on that
Yeah,
one.
can I just read you one more?
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
so I have to read this one
because it's too good of a description.
I haven't memorized it yet, so I have
I'm
to.
still curious about the Scooby-Doo ghost amusement park mystery.
Oh no, it's amazing. Yeah, and here it is. Okay, this is by Sarah Laux, who just graduated from the program here at the U of A with Graham F.A. Songs for Drunk Cowboys Who May Also Be Women, an anti-musical for fools only.
An anti-musical.
Sign me up.
Yeah. That should be amazing.
That should be the whole slate you just read out. Seems like it's absolutely fantastic.
And then, of course, Responders.
Oh, Responders
which,
is happening.
Is the world premiere that was in the New Play Festival a couple years back.
Right.
By Arkansas, Little Rock native Joseph Scott Ford. You see these.
Are you related?
Names are all, no.
Okay.
Well, you know how that is.
Yes. Way back
probably.
somewhere. Yes.
Yeah. Which is an amazing dark comedy set in a rural roadside.
Is it the intention that when these plays come to the New Play Festival, that at some point they might make their way back to a full staged version at TheatreSquared? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So not only is it fun, but it's an incubator.
Yeah.
You know.
The New Play Festival absolutely is, I feel.
And several, we've had in recent years. Several of these plays have gone to New York, like the one I just mentioned, Sarah Gancher's play Russian Troll Farm, which won an Obie, which never happens for theaters outside of New York City.
Right.
And then
What an honor.
Another Arkansas playwright, Candace Jones, whose play Flex, we workshopped at the New Play Festival, then did the world premiere for, then it went to a hugely successful production at the Lincoln Center.
Oh, wow. In New York City, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
we've had another play earlier that went to the Lincoln Center called At the Wedding. Yeah. So it really is becoming a pipeline for creating new plays that get out there.
Absolutely. It's amazing the award-winning material that's being created here or kind of like passes through here at some point. What you're doing there at TheatreSquared is amazing. Responders, tickets, those are on your website, right?
Yes, yep.
Yep. And then the New Play Festival, you have a whole website set up for that when you said it earlier. What is it,
ArkansasNewPlayFestival.com.
That's the
you
place.
can also get there, through TheatreSquared.org.
Yeah, okay, great. Bob, thanks for hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great to see you. Stick around. We got more fun happening later.
Well, I said they don't take too kind around these parts. You better get into the light before the trouble starts. Even if you're just arriving, you better keep on driving until you're far enough away to leave. Jonesboro Blues. They're fighting in the streets outside of Super 8. You're wondering if you're safe. I can tell that you ain't. I said you better not slow down on this side of town. And don't bring anything that you don't want to lose. You'll just end up trading on the Jonesboro Blues. Well, I said don't look into their eyes. They got them crazy whites. You better keep your eyes on the ground. And as you're looking for fights, you better zip your pocket, kid. You better keep your wallet hid, or you'll be going home without your shoes and nothing in your pockets but Jonesboro Blues. Don't stare too hard at a black hole. It will pull you in. You'll wake up after years wondering how long it's been. Don't stare into that dark or watch it absorb your
Yes, everybody, welcome down here at Chef's Table. We got Linden and Joe joining us. Thanks for being here.
Of course,
joining
thanks
us
for having us.
with the drinks from TheatreSquared Commons. Man, it looks amazing. You said you're going to make us an espresso martini and a Moscow Mule?
Yeah.
I mean, two classics that you can always riff on, improve upon, change, make your own, but always approachable.
And you've kind of made these your own. You're using some local ingredients, right? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our espresso martini uses 3 different local ingredients. The oak and bean coffee liqueur from Fox Trail, and Rogers also does use Airship coffee, which is local as well.
Yeah.
And then the Rocktown vodka is made in Little Rock, and then we're also using Arcega's cold brew.
Nice.
Here in Fayetteville. Yeah.
Okay.
Very
and then
regional.
What about this?
That is vanilla syrup that we make in-house at the Commons.
Okay, so this is your own special thing.
Yeah, we actually make most of all of our syrups for our coffees and drinks at in-house.
All right, Linden, I'll let you go ahead and start to put that cocktail together for us. Joe, tell us about the Commons there at TheatreSquared. You're open, you've got hours like for shows, but you're also kind of open during the day as well.
Yeah,
Fill us
absolutely.
in.
So the Commons Bar and Cafe, we open at 8 a.m. every morning, Tuesday through Saturday, 12 o'clock on Sundays. But we're open 6 days a week for drinks, for snacks, for lunch as well. We've got all sorts of offerings for you.
Yeah. You know, one time I went to a show, it was very busy, like the line was out the door. And they said, you know what, we can't serve any further past this point because we need you to go take your seats, but you can put your order in right now. We'll have it ready for you at the intermission. Is that
Yes.
something that you often offer there?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awfully convenient.
Yeah.
We encourage patrons to order drinks and cookies even for intermission,
Yeah.
just to beat that line.
Yeah, absolutely. I came out and it was like it was ready. It was just like, hell, here you go. And I was like, this is going to be a great intermission.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Wait, you got this here.
I mean, yeah, pass it around, Jason. Don't
yeah,
just
take a sip of
just
this.
let it stand there.
Yeah, right? Okay.
I need some coffee today.
Man, that chilled drink is nice. Shaken, not stirred. What do you think, Bo?
Oh, that's lovely.
I think
That's
really
lovely.
Foam on the
what
top.
makes the difference is this oak and bean right here. I mean, you're
That's
right,
so
it's
good.
so different than Kahlua, a Kahlua tasting.
Yeah,
espresso martini.
game changer. Well, okay, let's. So one of the things that I don't see here is ginger beer, but you did say something about a ginger cordial. I do see some sparkling water. Like, yeah, let's see the mule.
Yes. Okay, so you're starting with the vodka.
Vodka,
Again. That's where
of
you're
course.
Yeah,
from.
of course. And then lime juice. This is fresh squeeze. They squeezed it this morning for me.
So that's something that Bo says all the time
All the
about
time.
cocktails. It's a game changer, squeezing your
Fresh
lime
juice.
Yeah.
Never. If I see one of those plastic little lemons or limes,
know.
I'm walking away. I'm running away.
Yes. Now, what is that?
Yeah, so this is ginger cordial. So instead of using a ginger beer, like you said, we actually make juice with fresh ginger, some lemon, a little bit of citric acid just to get the ginger flavor out of there.
Yeah.
So this is gonna really have a more spicy flavor to it, which I really like the really spicy ginger beers.
I do too.
So this is gonna be like that, a little more.
The mule kicks.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
You want a
There
little
go.
kick to your mule, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we use this and sparkling water at the end to sort of give it that sparkliness.
Effervescence that you need, yeah.
Yeah. Instead of the ginger beer.
And what you got right there? A little
This
simple?
is simple syrup, yeah.
All right.
Good.
Because
Joe, I
you're
know
not using ginger beer, so you need some extra sweetness.
You all have like social hours occasionally. You kind of always have events happening there in the Commons.
Yeah, absolutely.
is
We
it-
do something called the Sunday Night Series.
That's it, yeah.
It's a way to activate the Commons. It's a free for the public event.
Is every Sunday?
It's not every Sunday, unfortunately, but when we have them, you'll see them on all of our socials. We do things like staged readings, comedy nights, karaoke nights, open mic, you name it. We've had a salsa night recently.
So
that was very
what
fun.
are your socials? You're on Instagram?
We're on Instagram and Facebook, the Commons Bar and Cafe.
Okay, that's the place to find out more information, details there. Great. Okay, you're just finishing this thing off, topping it off with a little ice.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Go
thank
ahead
you.
and assist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I think he just wanted to look cool.
No
He
stranger
does.
to a bar key.
You just have that on you.
Yeah.
No, it's here. It's this one says
It's still
Commons.
mine.
Pull it
Yeah.
out of your back pocket.
Mine says Malort.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That totally makes sense.
This looks awesome. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the color.
Yeah, it's different than a color of one that.
Oh, that's awesome. That is
Let
awesome.
me try that.
I don't know about that.
I know. You wanna give me back
That
the
is
espresso
so
martini.
good.
Guys, thanks for joining us
Of course.
and bringing us these cocktails. Absolutely. Remind us again, your hours daily. When can people find you?
Yeah, so our bar opens at 8 a.m. for coffee and drinks. Kitchen opens at 10. And then dinner starts at 5 o'clock, and our bar typically closes around 10:30 or 11.
Yeah, and one more time, look them up on Instagram, Facebook for all of the events coming up there at the Commons at TheatreSquared. Linden, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Stick around, we've got more fun happening later. Yes, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Later with Jason Suel. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms or send us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com. Before we get out of here, we've got to thank all of our amazing guests, including Bob Ford coming down from TheatreSquared.
And of course, the crew from the Commons for making all these lovely drinks for us.
Absolutely. And how about that music video from the 1 Ounce Jig? That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude.